Hello, this is John Piper with the weekend report, and it's Saturday the 5th of June, and we're starting with Bitcoin. This is where I'm saying 3 completed. We then got the A, the B, now this rather large C. Problem with the rather large C is it could be a 1, 2, a 3. This could be a fourth wave triangle, which is how it looks, to be honest. So one more leg down, maybe of a similar length to the wave B, which took us from 65 down to 18,000 points. So we could see a move down to around 20 odd, perhaps 20,000, or certainly into the 20s. Low here was 21, almost 30,000. So a little bit lower. So that is probably the preferred count. However, if we actually look at the triangle itself, it does allow different interpretations. It could be an ABC decline, could be a 1, 2, a 1, ABC 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, it gets a bit messy here, to be honest. The only redeeming feature is we have got a decent spike here, and if we could actually manage to thrust above here, but again, it's just hypothetical, really. I think probably we have to look at what's actually happening here and say, well, the most likely outcome is a break below here. Now, obviously, it depends on your positions and your intentions on Bitcoin. I mean, you could put a stop below this spike here, for example, and sell, and you might catch a 10,000 point move, perhaps. Or you could do that just to unload a position if you want to. You know, that's a good place to have a stop in. If you think we're going to go lower, or in case we go lower, because if we do go lower and this trend line breaks, then that would be a pretty good trade, I think. I mean, we did blip above here. That was a positive of sorts. We've got a spike here. That's a positive, clearly, as well. And if we make it above here, that would again be another positive. So overall, I have to go with the fifth wave decline. I think that has to be the odds-on favourite here. But there are some glimmers of hope. I mean, there's a possible 5 there. This was looking quite positive until we had this decline, which rather knocked it on the head. So I think really we're clutching at straws a bit on the expectation of a rally at this point. I think it's a question of trading what you see, not what you think, really. At the moment, what we're seeing is this triangle, and until this resistance breaks, there's that is the reality, really. So for now, I will stick with a case for more downside, but maybe a final move down. But Ethereum is still a ray of sunshine, really. We've got the 5 waves here. 1, ABC2 down to 61.8% level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ABC maybe, down to around 2.5 thereabouts, 2.4 perhaps. This looks a lot more positive, but again, we need to break above this resistance of 2,900. We haven't done that yet. So again, there's a lot more potential on the Ethereum chart. But again, it has yet to be realised. But a decent thrust above here would suggest a wave 3 is upon us, and that the forces of light should be shining on the market for maybe a decent-sized 5th wave coming in. No change on gold, looking good with a decent rally coming in now as well. So we've got the 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe 3 to there. I think it probably is a 3 to there, in fact. So the 4 is perhaps now in progress. With the 5th wave still due. So I think, 2,000 maybe a little bit optimistic for this particular move. Although, of course, we are in 3, so this is 2 of 3, 3 is for 4 of 3. So 5 of 3 should establish 1,900, and the final 5th wave should take us above 2,000, I think. But looking good on gold. This is fairly sharp decline, but then the bounce back's pretty good as well, so I'm fine with that. I wish we'd see something a bit more dynamic on Bitcoin, really. So silver, maybe the 4th wave is now in, a decent spike, decent response to that spike. So this could now be wave 5 in progress. So 1, 2. It's possible that we're actually in 3. I mean, this could be a 1, 2. Could be 3 to there, perhaps. This could be 4 of 3. It's a bit big, actually. Whatever the exact count is, I think we're going to see new highs before this move is over. So the uptrend remains for now. FTSE continues with its slightly erratic path. I mean, the triangle is okay. blipped up, blipped down, back to the apex of the triangle pretty much exactly. Again, I think there's not much to say about FTSE at this point in time. The DAX is making new highs. Can't see the pattern is particularly encouraging. I think it'll be a 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just a real mess, actually, to be quite honest. I mean, obviously, the trend is clearly up. I just wonder how long it's going to last for, really. That's a bit similar. I mean, we have got this rather sharp decline, which looks impassive, or it could be an ABC. But we retraced up to here, which is about 80%. That looks a corrective move. So I think the trend in the short term is up. So again, we're just edging higher, but hard to make a clear case either way really at the moment with this sell-off, this rather messy rally. So the Nasdaq was ABC decline, and this again looks pretty corrective. We have blipped up again, but it just looks like it's going to come lower again. It looks like a correction. This is sort of muddying the water, just taking out the stops. So I wouldn't be at all surprised to see this market fall away next week. Bit of a mixed bag today. Anyway, I hope you found it useful. Back to report on Tuesday for subscribers. Have a great weekend. And again, say bye for now.